Hey guys, it's Fanga Dan. This is episode 2, 2014. Since last season we've built a new car and ready to release it in Taupo. Yeah, it's been a bit of a secret. Like, we wanted to keep it, on the D-Low and, just sort of bring new things to the sport and stuff like that. And, I think people knew there was going to be like a commie or something like that, but it is quite different. Like, we had some different plans for it and they'll end up happening in the future. No one's done a VE for a start. We were going to do, originally it was going to be a 4-door Camaro. It's going to have the Bumblebee front end on it, be quite different. I guess with building this car and all the time and effort that we've put into it, we've built this car so we can, this season we can bring it out as a VE Commodore. The Super Tourers, they might change the front end in their cars, maybe rear quarters and stuff like that, and convert them to VFs. So then we've got the option of doing that as well. And then also, like I say, having a clip-on Bumblebee Camaro front end on it as well. So I got the, this is a chassis that we've built that's going to last us the next 4 years, and that's why we've built it to this level. So we unveiled the car at Rhino's Bar and Grill down in town here. It was a pretty, it wasn't as big, and we really wanted to get out and do, do a demo and make a whole lot of noise and stuff like that. But it was a goal to get to have the car. We were trying to have it ready, like running, pretty much ready to compete. That didn't happen, but we kept pushing. The thing looked like it goes. It's all there, minus a couple of bits and pieces. We thought, hey, let's do it in our hometown, unveil the car and let everyone have a look. So awesome feedback, I think people were pretty shocked, like the amount of detail and time and effort that we put into. I think people really appreciated that. So I'm pretty sure we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's with reliability and looking at the old car, what that lacks and what we need to try and achieve on the new car. So I think we've done it and just can't wait to test it. Yeah, so keep an eye out for it. It's going to be posted all over YouTube, Oversteer TV, Facebook, everywhere, we're going to, obviously do a little documentary on it, and yeah. Obviously, going into practice and stuff like that, like track was pretty technical. Obviously, trying to put a big car into these positions, what the judges wanted, was quite tricky for us. Didn't feel very right in the car. Like, it just didn't feel normal. Like, it didn't flow for us. And I sort of hopped out of the car and I went down and watched a few other drivers, and there's other drivers really struggling with it as well. And, a lot of handbraking, like you could do it, but it just wasn't. I think for me, I was trying to be too pinned. I just wanted to, like we mucked around and put like a different gear ratio into what I ran last year. Maybe that was a wrong mistake for us, because I really wanted to just be pinned. I wanted to really like smoke the place out. Did my qualifying runs, pretty stoked. Come out, qualified second. Which was good, I was feeling, obviously good line, stuff like that, and now it's down to just pluck away at the battles.
Big lead over Drew Donovan. Drew Donovan getting left behind. Fanga Dan hits the wall. Straight up. It's just got a harvest.
yeah, so we went up to battle Drew in the top 16, obviously, and yeah, just sort of straight away, you know, like just still trying to, I didn't, you know, back off a little bit. I pushed myself too hard, come in and initiated really good, trying to drive the car out and just really trying to clip all the clipping points, and maybe like obviously I hit it too hard and it did upset the car, you know, like quite a bit, and yeah, which is a bit of a bummer. And then obviously yeah, keep going and come round, and like what I was doing all day long was swinging right in, and actually like for me to swing the big car right into that next clipping point that comes into the wall, I had to sort of drag the car back and then power off the wall. And Drew came up and he was like pretty much right beside me, and I was like, far out, you know, like what am I going to do? Like keep stacking on the angle and ploughing into him and like, you know, wrecking both cars, or button off, hit the wall, or I just sort of shallowed up and just sort of not straight line skid, but I just powered as quick as I can just to sort of get out of the way of you know, either writing his car off or writing my own car off. So I think I, you know, did the best situation, you know, there. And then at that stage we went through, and I was like, oh well, you know, like it would have been an advantage to me. So I just fully just play it safe. You know, I know my chase was nothing, you know, but that was. But yeah, like going back to what happened on the first corner was I did hit the wall too hard, and what they said is I reinitiated, which is cool, you know, like, you know, it's my mistake, and yeah, we'll move on and keep going. Yeah, next round 3, Tauranga. Yeah, really looking forward to that round again. We won there last year. We qualified pretty well, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so we've gone back to our same setup, changed diff ratio and tweaked a few other bits and pieces. We only run first and second, so real tall ratio. Gives us quite good, you know, drive off the line, doesn't wheel spin too much. And yeah, you pretty much just first into second, and she'll do like, you know, 140, 150k in second gear. So hey, go back to what helped us last year. I should have done that with round 2, but we inputted a gear ratio from Aussie, and you know, it felt real cool. The car felt real grunty for what it is, even though it was just down to gear ratio, and yeah, just really wanted to bag it up and you know, put on a good show. So hey, let's go back to what we know, what knows works, and get back on the points and get back up to the top.